Hi everyone, this is Hans from Tundra Feed and Supply Company. Let's look at how we can instantiate an object programmatically in Godot. So, one of the first things we're going to do is we have a game manager script here. And right now there's nothing happening in this script besides our ready function. Now potentially, right, what we want to do when our game starts is to spawn our player. So let's see how we can do that. So first, let's export a variable called player. And this is going to be of type packed scene. Now, a packed scene is Godot's way of talking about some other saved object. So what we've done here with our export is we've declared that there's something called player. We're expecting it to be a packed scene, so some other object, and we're exporting it. Which means if you were to look at the game manager object in the inspector, there would be an empty place where you could assign a player. And a player would be some sort of other saved scene that you could put there. Okay, so now in our ready function, let's go ahead and instantiate our player. So we'll say our new player is equal to player. So now we're referencing our one up here. And we're going to call instantiate. Okay, so this works. Though something else we're going to do is we're going to say as node 2D. And the reason we're doing this is because, right, our player, which is likely a character body 2D, inherits from node 2D. And node 2D has properties and functions associated with it, such as a transform. Right, so what we want to be able to do is now that we've created our player object, what we're going to do is add it to our scene, and then we're going to potentially set the position or set the rotation of this object. And in order to access those things, we need GDScript to understand that what we're talking to, at the very least, is a node 2D so that we can get access to those transform properties. Okay, so now that our new player here is an actual we've created a new object. We're gonna get our current tree, so get tree, right? And then we're gonna call current scene. And then from here we're gonna say add child, and we're gonna pass in our new player. So now we've actually added our new player as a node inside of our scene. Okay, so from here though, now we're going to say new player dot, we'll say global position is equal to, and there's a couple things we could do here. So if our game manager was something that existed within our world, we could just simply say global position. And we've now set our position of the player to wherever our game manager object is. Now, your game manager object likely doesn't have a position in the game world. So you could also do something like global position is equal to vector 2, and then we're going to pass in 0 and 0. Or wherever else you would like to place this in your game world. And there you go. That's how you can instantiate a new object in Godot 4. Okay, now in some instances, you can't immediately instantiate an object like this because this object or the object you're trying to instantiate is currently being set up as well. So something we can do in that instance is after this add child call, what we're going to do is going to say call deferred. There we go. And there we go. So in this instance, if you were getting an error that says, oh, this object or the object you're attempting to instantiate is not ready to instantiate further objects, you can defer the call, and that should take care of that issue. Thank you so much for watching.